So I'm not trying to throw anyone in your family under the bus with this question, Andrew, but
Mm.
do you still have any dialogue with them? Were they understanding, or have you kind of been
Mhm.
exiled, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, it was interesting because when I publicly left, and we can dig into this later, but
Sure.
when I publicly told my story, at that time, I was at Bob Jones University, and that's a really strict fundamentalist Christian university in the South for people who aren't familiar. But I was expelled from that university because I publicly told my story of growing up gay and fundamentalist Christianity and the effect it had on me and all the trauma. And then I decided to leave that behind. So, of course, my parents had to find out that I was expelled and they had to know why. So I called them on the phone and I was ready to be shunned because our family, we had shunned
Mhm.
another family member when I was younger who publicly came out of the closet too and also publicly left religion. Our parents told us, no one in the family can talk to this person anymore. We can't. We have to ignore them and hopefully they'll come crawling back and admit they were wrong and come back to the fold or into the faith. Of course, that person never came back. I haven't talked to them in years, but that is what I expected to happen to me and I was emotionally ready for it, but I was surprised when that didn't happen. My parents actually wanted to try to have a relationship,
Yeah.
and my parents asked me if that's something I wanted to try or not, and, you know, I wanted to, honestly. I said, "Yes, like, I'm fine if y'all can respect boundaries,
Sure.
then we can try to do what we can with this," and we've still been in contact. And I actually did go back to their house for Thanksgiving. There's a lot of work to be done in that area. So much more progress to be made. So it's right now it's very shallow and surface level. Like since I was expelled from that school almost a year ago, like we haven't had any conversations about my upbringing because when I did tell them about a lot of the damage that was done from that, they just gaslit me,
Sure.
they diminished it, and they tried to psychopathologize me through just saying, "Oh, you're bipolar," which is not true. I've
Right.
been to a doctor and I'm not. So, but
I'm
they
glad
tried
you
to
did that, because a lot of people, I don't think, seek that truth, when it comes to
mm,
bipolarism or any
mm,
mental illness.
yeah.
I applaud you
Oh,
for
thank you.
doing that.
Yeah.
So that's a big step. I know it's a small blip in our long conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but after really what I told them was like they basically were demanding that I go on medication. Like they had already decided that I was bipolar, and I was like, I'm not.
Right.
I need to go to therapy. That's what I need. And so, you know, right when I was expelled from that school, the next week I'm like sitting in a therapist's office because I'm like, I have years of shit to work through, and I know I'll be in therapy the rest of my life, and like that's fine. Because like my life mantra is progress, not perfection. I'm not trying to be a perfect human being. I'm just trying to be better and better every day. And there's so much frustration and really like perfectionism is based so much in shame. That's really it's a shame-based fear. So for me, I'm like, I want to be better than the day I was before, and I don't want this intergenerational trauma to keep going on. Like someone has to stop this.
Absolutely.